Hey guys! So today I'm going to be explaining the thought process of how I make my player heads. I realize some of you might want to make a player head on your own, and I generally make it on Mindteria, fun.mindteria.com for Java edition, or pe.mindteria.com for PE. Don't mind the emoji in chat, it's just a cool feature of Mindteria. Stuff like that works. I put a box here to prevent So, generally I use reference, since I feel that makes a more positive outcome when I create heads. So, where I get my references, I do /HTTP search. Today I'm going to be making the puppet and or marionette from 5 Nights at Freddy's 2. So just search that, and I find a good head for reference. Finding heads do generally take a long time. This might be easier. This head looks like it would work, so I'm going to select that. The reason this big wall's around us to prevent spoilers, since I already have Mangle and all of the other toy animatronics done. I create this thing where if I need to look higher, I'll just put another slab, so I can study the head. So let's go. Let's see here, how much white, how many shades of white are on here? That's what I first asked myself. Looks like 1, 2, 3. But one of them looks more gray. So I'm going to get snow and white concrete. I'm going to look at gray, see if gray concrete matches. Seems like a lighter color would do better. So I'm going to grab this. Find a starting point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the right size. I can't do the overlayer to make it thinner, so I'm just going to search red concrete. Put that there. Look again, see what it looks like. I think that color would match black concrete better. So in order to do this, you have to have a lot of knowledge of what the textures in the game look like. You can also do it non-reference, but I find it easier to do reference. It's really generally whatever you prefer. And sometimes I don't always immediately get it right on my first try. In which case I'll just tear it down and try again. Let's see, for the purple color, it's sort of dark. I think this would work best. Now I'll do a tutorial on how to make this, if this is the design I end up sticking with. Since I never know if I'm going to change it or not. Or if I'm going to change a certain block of it, like I'm already thinking about changing up that texture. It's going to look weird right now, but trust the process. The reason I'm using snow is because it's a lighter texture than concrete. And that's the face done. I don't think I like that texture for the gray though. So I'm going to look through all of these. I generally make it neutral to things like 1.12 and 1.8 in case you prefer older versions. Also, I don't really grab stuff from like, my interior doesn't support a lot of versions, so I think right now I'm satisfied with the stone. So, fun fact about me, I really do struggle when it comes to black colors. I just find that the darker tone of them makes it very difficult to correctly match them. Like, that looks like it's just a gray. But then what is this area? And sometimes if I don't know something is darker now, I'll get at what I think will work, and I'll put them right next to each other. That's darker, so that's going to be the main block. One, two, three, four. Obviously, things are not gonna work out right away on your first try. And if they do, good job. I'm just not the type of person that, like, on my first try, I'll show you guys what my first try looks like. this was most likely what my first try looked like, which is obviously nothing to what I make now, but it also has to match the style of your build, so if that is what matches the style of your building, then yeah, I would say that's good. Sorry, I'm not very good with words. I never know what to say. That's why I'm not a commentary YouTuber that plays games. I do tutorials. Because I don't know what to say. I'm not too sure if I like this texture or not. I think it's the gray. Let's grab maybe a softer color. That one's gonna work. Seems like it's just a mirror. For me, I find it very helpful to get other people's opinions. Like, I'll send a picture of what it looks like so far to my best friend and ask, do you think this looks good or does it need improving? So obviously, the block that I've chosen here is a gravity block, so it'll fall. Instead of just waiting for it to pile up, just put a layer underneath like this, it's so much easier. This will save you a ton of time and a ton of block placing. Obviously the top doesn't look too good because of the side. That's what it looks like on the head, but if you want to, just go ahead and break it down, which is what I'm going to do here since I don't personally like how that looks. If you do use reference, never be afraid to change it to what you think it looks better. And done. Hopefully you guys can understand the process. Now that the head's done, I'm going to review it, make sure I think that everything looks good. Change what I think doesn't. Until I think it does look good. So, yeah. And simple. That is how I make most of my player heads. I hope this was helpful. For instance, I'm going to go and see a non-reference head. We're just gonna... That was a reference head. So is this. This is something I was working on. I practice on all sorts of things, like just recreating random people's heads. Here is a non-reference head. I did not make this, but here's a non-reference one. This guy saw some of the stuff in that direction, and I broke something. There. So yeah. Why is... Whatever, I'll fix that later. Nope, no, dang it. My tendency to press F5 is becoming an issue. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was helpful to you guys. See you guys in the next video.